Hey everybody, just want to do a quick video. Sorry I haven't made a video for a couple weeks. I'm not going to try and make it too long, so I'm going to go pretty quick. But a couple weeks ago it was Thanksgiving, and then the leaves started falling. We have large trees in our yard, and there's so many leaves. In our city we have a program in the city where if you can put leaves in a cardboard box, and they'll take them away instead of throwing them in landfills, which is good, cool. But as I said, I got three very large trees and a couple smaller ones. So the leaves every day I've been raking and raking and raking. And we've already had 30 boxes taken away. They're chip boxes. They're fairly big boxes, and they're just full of leaves. They've already taken away 30, like I said, and we've got another 50 in the yard for them to take. About 81 total. That's a lot of leaves to rake up by yourself, man. So sorry, like I said, sorry. I'll try to go through as quick as possible. I've just kept stacking them up. I've been reading them and stacking them up, so there'll be a couple weeks worth of comics, and then I'll show my newest ones last. And I've got some older comics I've managed to get in between that. So my comic guy actually picked up a collection, sort of. He's been buying lots of this guy's collection in our city, and he's got lots of cool stuff. I was tempted to get it, but it was the first time the Blackhawks were in DC Comics, but he wanted a little much for it, so I didn't. Even with 25% off, it was a little much. I mean, I'm not a great Blackhawks fan, and I like them, but not that much. Okay, let's start with the comic books here. I got this is from last week. So I got in Avengers number 21, which is a tie-in for Infinity, which is kind of neat cover. They've been doing some really interesting stuff with this one. Oh, I just got something on my thing here. Oh, that's nothing. And I also got Guardians. Sorry, did I say that what that was? 21 Avengers. 21 Avengers. And I also got Guardians of the Galaxy number 7. They actually let Angela, I think if you've seen Angela, I think that's her name from Spawn there, that girl from Spawn. So, Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's see, I got Six Gun Gorilla. There's only one more issue of this left. It's good. It's still good. I like it still. It's a little confusing there a little bit, but I mean, I still like it a lot. I love the colors on the covers. I also got Superior Spider-Man number 19, which is cool because they sealed the fissure of the time thing, and now Mr. Spider-Man 2099 is here now, and still no Green Goblin around, so not in any kind of big way at least. And Charlie's found out where the money's coming from for Spider-Man's minions and all that stuff, so she's getting closer to figuring it out. So Mars Attacks, Judge Dredd number 2. There's only I think there's only 3 of these issues, so there's the number 2 cover. Really cool cover. This is a really funny one. There's a mob leader in here. He's always got his finger up his nose. Always. He never takes it out. He's so funny this issue. I also got Forever Evil tie-in, Justice League of America number 8. This was a good issue. Martian Manhunter and Stargirl trying to figure out what's going on. Everybody else is all crazy, or they liking where they are. Almost like a superhero prison, it almost looks like. I got some now. I was talking before about some comics I picked up because some older comics. My guys got some in. I just want to show that one last. Show these ones first. This one's hilarious. I picked up Adventure Comics. Sorry, number 337, and it's the wedding of Saturn Girl and Lightning Lad and Phantom Girl and Ultra Boy. So there's that one. It's not in awesome shape though. There's a little bit of a problem at the side here, but that's okay. It's still a cool comic. What's funny is though that they're getting married, but they're holding up sticks with their little statues on it, like each individual statue. Like Superboy's holding up himself, Brainiac's got himself. Like, wouldn't you think they'd be holding up them, like the ones that are married? But I get to find out if they even mention it. This is Superboy number 76, first appearance of Beep. The Super Monkey from Krypton. Who wouldn't want the first appearance of the Super Monkey from Krypton? Now, Superman is trying to fix his pedal car, so Super Monkey tears the tire off of Dad's car to fix it. Now, isn't that a helpful monkey? Almost Planet of the Apes kind of like. This is Strange Adventures number 192, The Living Scarecrows. I thought this was such a neat cover. It's in great shape too. It's got the checkerboard racing stripe at the top there, and it's really cool blue color. And here's the creepy scarecrows. Now these aren't poles or anything coming out of them. There's actually like, oh here, let's see, they're like some kind of beams or something. I still have to read it, but so there's that one. I also got House of Secrets number 26. All these books I got like 25% off, and they already had them for a lower price, so which is really cool. House of Secrets number 26 with a Menace of the Alien 8. Look, he's brushing that plane away like a fly, and it's a police plane. So there's the top part, he's swatting the plane away. And there's the big ape. I flipped through it a bit. It actually doesn't, I don't know if he ends up that big, but he starts out smaller actually. So I don't know if he keeps growing or not. This was a cover I couldn't resist. I bought this one because of the cover. Also, I like the series, but I really wanted this one. House of Mystery number 137. You might not be able to see it because of my my computer, but it says the tunnel is nearly finished. Another few feet and we'll shake hands with Eddie and his men. And the caption at the bottom says tunnel to disaster. Now I don't know about you, but that does not look like Eddie and his men. And they're holding the drill too, so it's like, can you imagine her popping this wall open and seeing like, uh-oh, and then there's tunnel to disaster. I can't wait to read that one. Now this more comics from 2 weeks ago, so I'll just do these real quick because you guys have probably already read most of these or seen most of them. I'm still liking this one. I'm dropping Judge Dredd Year 1, and I'm getting this new comic series coming out called Black Science, and I really want to get that. That looks really cool from Image. So if you guys have a chance to check it out, check it out. It looks really cool. This is Judge Dredd number 4, but I'm keeping my Judge Dredd, of course. There's Judge Dredd, there's Judge Anderson, and there's the robots that have been going awry. And this book I'm glad I started getting. It's Sidekick number 3. Poor guy put on the wrong costume, but that girl tricked him, so she put it in his mind to put on the wrong costume. Hope I'm not spoiling anything. I'm sure that this was a couple weeks old. If anybody had got these, they would have read it already. So nothing seems to go right for that poor guy. This is Infinity, part 4 of 6. I like this one a lot. This cover is just so cool. Like the light is so bright, it's green. If I remember correctly, this is the one where Thor has to give up. He pretends to give up. Or I guess he's pretending to give up. Throws his hammer up, and it comes back to him just so fast and tears that builder, and the big hole in the middle of the builder character. This next comic, I have to admit, I did get it because of the show. I do watch the show, Comic Book Men. I enjoy it. I think it's fine. But I got Cryptozoic Man number 1. I did get it because of that, but honestly, I didn't care for it too much, to be honest. Probably I'll stop right there on that one. This one I'm glad I started getting. Actually, I got our con this weekend, so this weekend coming up, so I can't wait to go check it out and see if I can find some back issues of Astro City number 4, and get some older issues of it. But this is number 5. This is a really good issue. And I got this one. I picked this one up off the shelf. It says extra sized issue. I didn't think it was as thick as I was expecting, but I have to wait and see. I'll have to pick up another and see if I like it. I don't know. I don't really think so, but we'll see. Batman number 24. Awesome story. The price was a little much, but awesome story inside. And now the Riddler's here. That was a great story. I picked up this one too, Department of Monsterology. I probably won't get any more, but it was an interesting read, to say the least. I'll have to see how the next issue goes. If I just picked this one up off the shelf too. There's some kind of, it's hard to tell, but there's like a monster there. So I'll have to check that one out again. And now back to some older comics. Some older ones. Let's make sure these are in order here. Yes, they are. Again, like, these older ones are just so cool. Like, these are Star Spangled War stories, all 4 of them. This is number 120, and this is where the army men or army dudes or armed forces are taking on dinosaurs. So here's a really cool one. They're looking for something that's been killing all these tanks, or destroying tanks, and they found it, alright, because there it is, the Tank Eater. One of the problems with this one is it has a little tear on the side and has a stamp date on it. But this is number 123, and there's a gunboat, actually there's 2 gunboats, attacking a dinosaur in the water. And there's a couple problems here in the stamp date in the middle, but that looks so cool. Gasp at the dinosaur who ate torpedoes. Okay, I don't think that's good for you. And this one here is War Stories number 135. 2 enemy pilots made a strange pact to battle the invasion of monsters. Save my life and kill me, it says. So there's some dinosaurs getting off this looks like a boat for the guys, the Marines or someone used to land on the beaches, or the army would use to land on the beaches. And I don't want to take too long of your video for you guys, so this is a really cool one. They're caught in between a tug of war, this one. It's number 136, and these 2 dinosaurs picked up this jeep. They're fighting for the jeep to eat the 2 army guys. And they're shooting their machine guns. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to show you some more of those ones. He didn't have many of those ones, actually. Now, the new books. Now, sorry, one real quick. Okay, new comics. I picked up this one because this looked really cool. Keeps messing me up though. I keep trying to flip it over. It's Pretty Deadly from Image, number 1. So keep wanting to flip it over. So there's Pretty Deadly. I haven't had a chance to read these ones yet. I'm reading some other ones. I got this one strictly on. I love Daredevil, but I don't get his series. But I got this one just. I've seen some other guys talking about this one, and Sleepy Reader 666 I saw, and Running with Comics I saw had this, and I just couldn't resist the cover. Like, that is so cool. And of course I got my Judge Dredd, the next one, number 12. He's currently, the last one, he had a guy with him, had all these eyeballs, he's a mutant, he has all these eyeballs all over the place. And the Angel family, I should have mentioned that when I showed you the comic, that he can see the future in different ways that things are going to happen. And the Angel family caught them, and they had this guy with him. He's a chef, and he cooks people for them. So they had eyeball soup, or eyeballs. They ate all his eyeballs out of his thing. So I get to find out what happened in this issue. He's now Judge Dredd's been thrown in. They call it honey. So they threw him in this big pile of goo. I guess it tastes like honey, and it's actually sentient. So I get to find out what's going on. So he's stuck in the. Sorry, I should have mentioned. He's stuck in the cursed earth. That's number 12, cool cover. Okay, 2 more comics. Number 24, The Flash, the Reverse Flash's Final Stand. So there's that one. I know it's the new 52 and everything, but honestly, he looks cool. He does look cool, the Reverse Flash. But I like the yellow. I'm sorry, I like the yellow better. And my man with the 6-pack. Showing off his 6-pack, Aquaman 24. Now, that is a 6-pack. Read that. He's been in a coma, so I get to see what happens now. Because now it's After Earth. 2 quick magazines. Couldn't resist. So one of the 7 shorter Conans I needed were 222. My guy doesn't have a lot of these, so I missed out a long time ago on getting some of these. He had a 50% off sale, but he had 1 in, and I thought this was kind of neat to pick up. Dracula 79. Pardon me. Collector's edition. So I thought this was a pretty neat book. Vampires are my favorite, but they're still cool. thought that was neat to grab. And then I got on my pick list, I get the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in trade. So this is really cool. Obviously I'm behind, so I mean Donatello has been captured by Shredder and turned against the family. The artwork has changed since the last time. It seems more. Oh, here's Casey Jones getting spiked by Shredder there. He didn't die though. And these books I all picked up. I talked to him, and since I bought so many, he talked me down. Well, he didn't talk me down. Because it's 25% off everything in the store that I get. He gave them all to me for $5. So I've heard a lot about this, and since I like Trillium so much, Jeff Lemire did Sweet Tooth, and I got Volume 1 of the trade back, Volume 2, and Volume 3, all for $5. This is kind of a neat cover. I've heard lots of good things about these things, so I thought, you know, for $5 a piece, you can't beat that. And the last two things I want to show you guys real quick was Justice League Dark. I never picked this up when it first started, so I thought, you know what, $5 a piece? Hey, I'll grab them. So I got Justice League Dark, trade number 1. I do like Deadman, so there's number 1 and number 2. So I've got lots of reading to do for trade backs. So I've already read the Turtles one, so that was pretty cool. Thanks for sticking with me, and hope you liked what I got. I thought it was some pretty good stuff here. I was pretty happy with the things I got this week. I actually I didn't grab it. My wife, I picked up the last season of Star Wars: The Clone Wars too on DVD, so that's pretty cool. Get to go watch that. I think that's all we got. I think that's all I picked up this week for that stuff. And if you're wondering, where am I here? There. If you're ever wondering, that's I haven't shown it, but that's I got it from a guy in the city here. There's a store in the city. I got this for really cheap. Right above my finger is a Captain Hook from the Peter Pan show cartoon. It's a statue with TikTok. So that's a really cool statue. And that's the thing beside it is Bender. It's actually a DVD head with all the DVD seasons of Futurama. And the little one is what's it called? Yahtzee set. But thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys soon.